Okay, pretty feather. So we have Spiritual Warrior again as the main card. And yesterday, Miss Mystic had a video, that's me, on Spiritual Warrior. So if you didn't see it yesterday, make sure that you watch it because this is going to be a continuation. This is going to be a continuation of that one. Okay, let's go ahead and put that there. Okay, so we've got the feather and we've got the spiritual warrior. So make sure if you didn't see yesterday's video, you watch it because this is a part 2 to spiritual warrior. I normally don't do part 2s, but the energy, I read the energy, so the energy is just continuing like on the same frequency. Okay, now the birds are outside and they are cawing. Okay, the feather. Okay, the spiritual warrior twice. Now it says spiritual warrior, righteousness, and ancient formable power. So what it wants to do is dive deeper into your power. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We've got 3 of Swords. You definitely went through some pain. We've got Irene, Soul Sister, and Tasha. This is really important stuff, okay? So thank you for being here. We've got, you went through a lot of pain. We know that's true. We went through and are going through a lot of healing. Hi, Lynette. Was wondering where you were. Okay, so I can see the chat today. I'll try to keep an eye on it, but I don't want to screw up the energy. So we've got 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Okay, you're getting rid of the sadness, the 3 of Swords, or you are in it and you're leaving it. Okay, so we've got, we know that we're definitely know that, right? Because somebody and the whole world and the whole assignment was 10 swords in our back, but this is the 10 of wands. Okay, so imagine having 10 swords in your back, but having 10 wands to get them off your back. That's what you did. That's what spiritual warriors do. They don't go down without a fight. And they keep fighting the good fight, which is a Triumph song. And Triumph is a concert I went to in 1981 and 2, around when my daughter was born. Triumph Magic Power. And it's Triumph Allied Forces. Allied Forces. You've got to check that album out. Okay? So especially Tasha listening, because she was listening to it subconsciously from my belly. Okay, now, so with our 10 wands, we're taking out our 10 swords, we're healing the sadness, and we're in King of Pentacles mode. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles is, you've got everything you need right in, and God is your boss, so you've got everything you need. King of Pentacles. Okay? 9 of Wands. Okay? So from a 10 to a 9, but it's still victory. Okay? It's still victory. It's still saying that you have the wolf that was in sheep's clothing. You conquered him. You conquered him. Now, last night, I want you guys to Google ladybugs, because a ladybug with six dots came out of somebody's chest right here and appeared and said, "Tell everybody we have conquered. We are spiritual warriors." And it was a ladybug with six dots. Okay? Then we get the Six of Pentacles, which is my smoke something here. Nope, Seven of Pentacles, but that's okay. Again, it's a victory card. So that's what it's just trying to say. It's just trying to say we did it. The ladybug with six dots, the Nine of Wands with the wolf that was in Shuffle the Cards. Okay, so the video, Shuffle the Cards. Okay, so the video totally froze. And the reason it froze is because there's so much power here with you girls that are here, my spiritual warriors. And what I'm trying to tell you about the ladybug, make sure you Google ladybugs with six spots. And the spiritual warrior, about how we've got the wolf in sheep's clothing and we got the smoking gun. So we've got the 9 and the 10 of wands. And then the whole video froze. Okay, so Jesus is our sacrifice. And it's upside down. But we're going to go ahead and read it upside right and down, because I want you to understand that when a card comes out one way, you have to make sure that the energy is saying the right thing. So it came up upside down, but maybe the deck's upside down. So you've got to see if the energy is trying to tell you if it's reversed or upright. Then you've also got to check on the energy, and you have to kind of say it both ways, because there's people out there that are doing the opposite of what they're supposed to be doing. So for instance, this says Christ consciousness, spiritual baptism, dedication, and offering to God. And some of you are not doing that, okay? Faith over fear. Tasha's divine guidance just came on my phone. Faith over fear. Some people are living with fear over faith, and they're not remembering Jesus's sacrifice. They're not remembering Christ's consciousness. They're letting the ego, easing God out, run the show. So I'm going to read it kind of like this way, okay? Because where are you? Are you easing God out? Or are you remembering everything that he did for us? Okay, there's a decision that's going to have to be made. A Two of Swords. There's a decision coming up. Okay, now this decision, maybe write on the side note, okay, to remember this. Because the decision, they want you to do with yourself. So the decision has to favor, making you feel good, gentle, right? Gentle with yourself. Believe and trust in that intuition. St. Michael is talking right now, okay? So the decision has to be all about you being gentle with yourself, and it has to do with believing and trusting in him, St. Michael, and your Christ consciousness. Because that's going to have the Wheel of Fortune effect. Now, the Wheel of Fortune is a 10 card. So we've got another 10. Two tens, the 10 of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune says the cycles of life. So you've ended one cycle and you're on to the next cycle. Then we get the Wheel of Fortune again. So we've got two Wheel of Fortunes. So now that it's looped back around again, we'll finish up. But do you see what it's saying? It's saying that one cycle has closed out. You won. How many times have you heard about the victory here over the Three of Swords, over the Four of Swords, over the wolf in sheep's clothing, the smoking gun, right? Well, we're in our King of Pentacles mode now, mostly masculine. Okay, that's what the king is. It's a masculine, abundant energy saying, I did it. Now I'm going on to my next cycle. Okay, perfect. Now, I just want to go through a couple more cards here on what you have to be warned about, and it's really easy. I got the download yesterday. Social media. You've got to leave something behind, okay? They want you to start something new on this new cycle, and they want you to leave something behind. So I'll give you an example. Let's say you're a tarot reader and you're being called to leave it alone and go into something else. And you're like, well, I can't do that. I've been tarot reading every day for years, or whatever your talk is, right? They're telling you that if they're telling you to leave something, no matter what it is, leave it behind and move forward in this new cycle. Okay? Yesterday it was talking about a job. Today it's talking more about what you're doing on social media. So it also can be just leaving trolls alone, meaning not coming to a live chat. It could mean not commenting on anything that trolls have to say, not even giving them your energy, just ignoring them. Whatever it's going to mean to you, but they're going to download it to you, like yesterday's video said about downloads and visions, and it's going to be crystal clear. I got mine yesterday, right? And I'm like, what? You're kidding me. I'm not supposed to do X, Y, and Z? And they're like, nope. Wait until further orders and you'll get your new walking papers. So, okay, I'm not going to tell you guys what it is because they want you to, keep stuff to yourself. Tell what they want you to tell, but you don't have to tell everything, Oh, I went to the bathroom. Oh, I got a drink of water. Oh, I eat this. None of that really has to do with anything. What you do really doesn't matter unless the Spirit's telling you to use it as an example. So I gave you a big example. That download I got yesterday was shocking. Just like I said, I took care of something that was very toxic. And I said, yes, I'm ready for you to remove the toxicity. Then the next day, they had me remove something else. So I'm like shedding all this old stuff, and it's so cool. But it's hard because you're so used to doing the same thing every day. You're used to doing the same whatever. And then they tell you, no more, no more. Because your manifestations need to come in and you hold the key. But if you keep doing what you always did, you're going to keep getting what you always got. Should I repeat that? If you keep doing what you always did, you're going to get what you always got. And that's not this. If you're manifesting something, that means you want something different. But you want to keep doing the same old shit. So how are you supposed to get new shit? Well, they're giving you the key. All right. And it's very, very spiritual, what you're manifesting, beyond your belief. And I'm going to give you a quick example because I got one more example to give you. The Queen of Wands came out after the King of Pentacles. Okay, at the end. Okay, so what I mean by that is the King of Pentacles is your masculine energy, your stability, your abundance, how you feel right now. But the Queen of Wands is all about creativity. So when the King of Wands, when the King of Pentacles, and I said Wands, and the Queen of Wands get together, wow, it's like an explosion. So they're getting you ready so that you can give out your creativity, so you can utilize it. So, for example, here's the example I wanted to give you. I would like my twin to have some kind of ability, like, a musician, a magician, tarot reader, channeler, somebody in that sphere, so that we can connect, and I can do my thing and he can do his thing, but we connect and our creativity goes together. Not where, like, okay, here's another example. A cook and a waitress, right? The cook cooks, the waitress delivers the food. The cook cooks at home, the waitress cleans the dishes. You see how it goes together? My last mission partner was great because he was all maintenance and I was all clerical. So he could do the maintenance, I could do the clerical. And then when it came to the speaking, we both were good at that. And so we owned lots and lots of properties for sober living. So but I'm not going back to that. So now when we get our Queen of Wands with our King of Pentacles, right? That's when the Wheel of Fortune starts to really go, right? Because that's where we're at. So we're right at this tipping point. Now we have to keep on going forward. The Knight of Q, we have to keep on moving forward. See how he's moving forward with this flashlight? And we have to keep leaving behind the past. Keep walking. See how he's walking away? And he's got all that to go yet? Okay, but he's got the cup in his hand. You see that? Okay. Because the Queen of Cups is the most love I can pull from the deck. And we want to stay in love. Oh, it's wonderful. It is really wonderful. So, St. Michael, Sword of Truth, says he breaks you free from the Ten of Wands. In this card, in this deck here, it's breaking you free from everything. The Matrix, we are glitching the Matrix. Yes, we are definitely soul sister. So St. Michael's Sword of Truth and the key, everything's looping back now. You see how the cards are all coming back to the same thing. There's confirmation that I am Miss Mystic. The phone moved by itself. It went off. The confirmation went off. You saw it. It froze in the beginning. So if you keep doing the old, you're not gonna get your new. So we've got to get our new. That's right where we're at. So here's your walking papers. Here's for your next chapter. I am Miss Mystic. Thank you for listening.